And now for the crucial hearing on triple talaq, it in fact has entered day 2. But what we're hearing is Amicus Curiae, or what is known as the friend of the court, Salman Khurshid, has been cautioned by the 5-judge bench, asking whether he needs to be clear on whether the bench is required to reform religion or not, as the 1937 Act protects all customary practices of Indian Muslims. Okay, let's just understand this better from India Today's Anusha Soni. Anusha, yesterday is when the Supreme Court started hearing on the constitutional validity of triple talaq. But what is this news about the Amicus Curiae?
So, Antika, let me just put things into perspective. The triple talaq faces a religious challenge as well. Even the All India Muslim Personal Law Board says it's a form of practice that we don't appreciate. It's something which is sinful and disliked by God, but yet it's our custom and don't interfere. That is the argument of the All India Muslim Personal Law Board, which is defending the practice here at the Supreme Court. Now, making that point as an amicus to the bench, the Chief Justice was very clear. He said, you have to clarify to us whether it's an intrinsic part of the religion or is it a customary practice. And at the same time, you cannot say that it is sinful, we will continue doing it, or we should reform it. You know, a lot of these arguments are entwined within the religion and often become confusing to the court. The court just wants to know whether this is a customary practice which is specifically protected under the 1937 Act, which at the outset it seems is protected. What will happen in the coming days is that the court will have to settle the proposition of whether it's a customary practice or not. Also today at the court, the data from about 37 countries was submitted, where all the Muslim countries, which are some of them are theocracies, have done away with triple talaq. So clearly that's the point here that people are trying to, really make, that it's sinful, but it's our religion. So do not interfere. That's the argument here.
But that's been the argument from the All India Personal Law Board as well, who have very strongly defended the validity of triple talaq. But yesterday the Supreme Court making that very clear, making it absolutely clear that their primary aim is to figure out whether this practice, the very controversial practice of triple talaq, instantaneous talaq in fact, Anusha, is fundamental to the religion. So what really is the clarification given by the 5-judge bench to the Amicus Curiae? Because I'm just reading out there that Salman Khurshid is saying that it's important for the court to help Islam and not to change it.
So one is the theory and the other is the practice. That is the two things that are being told here. In theory, a woman has rights. There are adjudications which need to be done. There are witnesses that one needs to get the divorce. That's what the procedure the Holy Quran prescribes. Now that's the theory. What is happening in practice is an instant form of triple talaq, talaq-e-bidat, under which it's a unilateral form of instant divorce given to a woman. And that's what the court was saying, that you have to be very careful. Yes. By just giving us mere theory, you cannot convince us. You also have to look at the practice of what happens on the ground. That's the argument.
Okay, thanks so much, for just putting things in perspective on a very crucial hearing. It's day 2. Anusha, we'll keep coming back to you for more. Moving on now, the anti-encroachment drive turned rather violent in Thane, a day after the Municipal Commissioner Sanjeev Jaiswal took law into his own hands and was seen thrashing auto drivers for residing in unauthorized colonies. The incident taking place in Thane. Take a look at these violent scenes. Street vendors then, retaliated by bashing up his deputy, the commissioner's deputy, and even thrashing him when he paid a visit to the area. The deputy commissioner, in fact, sustained some very serious injuries in that ugly altercation, with Thane residents and the municipal commission having been embroiled in a bit of face-off for the last few days. The municipality is alleging that these vendors and auto drivers have formed unions and they're resorting to violence to prevent the anti-encroachment drive in the area. Let's go straight across now to Vidya for more on this. Vidya, why have things gotten so ugly? We can see there, the Deputy Commissioner being attacked. First of all, give us an update on his condition and what next now?
He certainly is recovering at the moment, but looking into the condition that he was yesterday when he was admitted, the doctors did say that it was quite serious. He had been beaten up quite a bit. That's the reason he was admitted into the hospital right away at the Thane Civil Hospital. But seeing his condition, it angered the Municipal Commissioner's office as well. In fact, they were so angry that they actually wanted to take against these hawkers and beat them up as well. In fact, the commissioner in fact gone on to say that there will be, a fit reply that will be given to all these hawkers. But if you look at Thane, the station area, it had been refurbished just a few years back, and it is a large area that could easily provide a lot of comfort to people traveling in and out of Thane station. But because of all the illegal hawkers who have put up their stalls outside, as well as the auto rickshaw drivers who just waywardly just park anywhere they want, it is quite difficult for passengers to travel in and out of Thane station, because of which they had complained to the municipal office, and which is why this entire drive had been taken place.
All right, Vidya, thanks so much. We'll come back to you for further updates. Some more breaking news coming in.